No
I was
problem.
I was actually trying to type the file name of my recording.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I did not notice that you were already here. Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem. I was waiting for you to log in.
Oh, oh yeah. Thank you. Yes, because I also had a video class before this, and
Mm-hmm.
we used all the 30 minutes. So
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good.
I'm really sorry for being late.
Oh, no problem. You didn't like that much. It's just yeah, 30 or 40 seconds.
I'm sorry.
No problem. I'm
Thank
really
you.
okay.
Thank you for waiting for me, Elia.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, yes, as you can see, my name is Teacher Lilo.
Mm-hmm.
And how are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well,
Mm-hmm. It's good.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. So, is there anything special about your day?
Yeah, nothing special today.
Same old, same old.
Yeah, right.
If something good will would have happened today, what would it be for you?
Mm, I don't know.
Or if you will have a surprise, maybe? What kind of surprise would you want to
Mm,
have?
yeah, I invest my money in the stock. So if yeah, the stock goes to the way I hope, maybe it would be a surprise for me. And yeah, I would be really happy. But yeah, it didn't happen today. So
Oh.
yeah, it's the same as usual.
And
Mm-hmm.
don't forget, tomorrow is another day.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Let let's hope. Let's always hope for the best.
Okay.
Yes, I think that's the only thing we can do.
Yeah, sure.
So, by the way, do you have any particular topic in mind that you
Uh,
want to talk about tonight?
uh, I have a question. Do you prefer uh, talking with a topic or talking freely? What do you prefer more?
Mm, I would be comfortable with both.
Oh, both.
uh, both are fine with me. We can actually do two things at the same time. Let's
Mm,
choose a topic, and then from time to time, we can deviate from the topic and move back to the topic again.
mm-hmm. And I was a little bit curious that is there any topic you think you are reluctant to discuss or you think it's a little bit it's not interesting? Is there any topic you think that way?
Mm, I'm not actually interested with Berlin Wall. The
Mm-hmm.
recreating the topic about
Mm.
recreating the Berlin Wall.
Have you ever discussed that topic?
Actually, I haven't.
You haven't. Nobody chose that topic. Oh,
Yes.
you are lucky.
Yes, I feel lucky because yes, I am not really into government, but yes,
Mm,
I know what the topic is all about. But yeah, it's
yeah.
about the West and Eastern Germany, like
Mm-hmm.
your country's case,
Mm-hmm.
conflict with what do they call this? Government conflict.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it's quite a sensitive topic, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So except for that topic, uh, did you deal with all topics? I-
I've actually taught. Ah, I haven't discussed remembering 9/11,
Mm-hmm.
Candytopia, Berlin
Mm-hmm.
Wall,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, those ones. But
Uh-huh.
yes, I had a student the other day. She discussed about the daily aspirin because she's a doctor, so that was really
Mm.
interesting.
Oh, really?
Yes, and the
Okay.
other student talked about South Korea's smart farm, and
Mm-hmm.
I think she wanted to become a leaser, so she actually talked about land.
Mm-hmm. What did she want? What did she want to be?
Leaser, leaser. I will type it down for
Okay.
you. Uh, Here. Lessor. I'll just check the spelling.
Mm.
Leaser. Uh, oh, maybe it's wrong. Sorry. Ah, it's correct. Ah, yeah. Oh, it's correct.
Okay. Oh, really?
Leaser is someone who rents place, who
Mm-hmm.
releases a lease
Mm-hmm.
or gives someone the use of a building. That is a leaser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it means she must be rich because she can. Yeah.
She said that if she would be able to buy a very big land or a
Mm-hmm.
very wide land, she she's going to lease it to people
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
it's the best way to earn money
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see.
without yes, without working very hard.
Okay, and I do like to discuss the topic that is on intelligence, but
Mhm.
yeah, ha I think you already talked about this topic, right?
Yes, I actually did already.
Was it interesting?
I think it's interesting in a way that it talks about our health.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it was something that I did not realize before. And
Mm,
after I read about this article, I started searching
mm-hmm.
and learned that the fine dust that we breathe
Mm,
that came from smoke actually damages our brain.
mm-hmm. Okay, I see.
So, in your case, why do you want to talk? Why did it catch your interest?
Uh, I'm not that interested in this topic, but I've talked about this topic maybe yesterday. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I wasn't able to answer um, yeah, some questions well, so I want to discuss it one more time. At that time, I was a little bit frustrated because
Oh.
yeah, I didn't answer. Um, I didn't answer. Yeah, well, yeah, my answer was a little bit poor. So I want to try, yeah, dealing with this topic one more time.
Oh, okay. So, yes, your emotions got the best of you. Okay. So, let's try to talk about it then. Would you want that?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Okay. So, can you tell me if there are words here that you don't actually understand or everything is quite
Every,
clear?
yeah, everything is okay. Yeah, there were some words I didn't understand, but I already looked up them in the dictionary. So yeah, I
Mhm.
can understand. Yeah, every word in this article.
Okay, that's great to hear then. So, maybe you can start by telling me what the article is all about.
Okay. Uh, mm, there was a research in China,
Mhm.
and they found out air pollution is really air pollution is a serious problem because it affects people a lot. Um, mm, so if people are exposed to um, air pollution, then their their cognitive performance can be poor. So and and as I understand,
Mhm.
if people are old, then they can be affected more than younger people. So uh, mm,
Mm-hmm.
air pollution can be if yeah if they are old. In, in this article it says air pollution can be caused 1 year's loss, memory loss, but for older people it can be several years. Yeah, that's all I
Mm-hmm.
understood.
Okay, very nice. Actually, you covered everything. And yes, everything is quite clear for you. That's really good. And in your case, do you agree with what the article is saying, or have you read any related studies about this?
No, I haven't read any study, yeah, related to this topic, but many people knew bad air would affect people's health. So Korea is suffering from fine dust. Most Koreans believe it
Mm-hmm.
comes from China. So maybe in some cases it would be right, but yeah, we also create fine dust, but most people blame China if the air is not good. So yeah, that's all.
I actually heard that from one of my students too. She
Hmm.
actually told me that it the air from China is going to our country. That's why
Yeah,
the air is becoming really bad.
because if the direction of wind is really important. So
Hmm.
if the wind is how can I say west
Westward,
yeah,
going westward.
yeah, if the wind blows westward, then Korea's air quality uh, is really poor. So that's why many people believe, yeah, China affects Korea's air status a lot.
Is being affected a lot.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Now I kind of understand why she said that because
Mhm.
there's was that from a news report or
Yeah, news
from
report. And
oh
there are a lot of apps, um,
oh
so we can check fine dust every
mhm
day, and on that app we can know the direction of the wind. So uh, if we and then air if the air is really poor, is
mhm
not good, then the application notifies us today's air is bad. So people check the the direction of wind. Then it usually the wind goes from China. That's why, yeah, many people believe, yeah, China is the main cause of Korea's fine dust.
oh so the wind actually comes from China depending on the direction
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, yeah, if the wind blows
eastward
yeah, eastward, in that case, yeah, Korea's fine dust is not bad. We have a clean air, but yeah, in most cases, yeah, the air is poor than it comes from China.
oh I understand so actually it has a basis it's
Mhm.
based on something that is already proven. And yes, your app is really cool. I hope our country would have the same app.
Oh, but uh, some apps, um, there are several apps, and there is also websites, and it is not made by Korea or Korean. Um, one site is organized or I mean operated by Japan.
Cool.
Yeah, and also other country. I mean America or I forgot. Yeah, but one of there is one site which is really famous for fine dust, and
Mhm.
it is made by what? Maybe one of Europe European country.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
It was maybe made by a European country.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Made by European, one of European country.
Mm.
Hmm.
One country from Europe. There are a lot. We cannot enumerate every country.
Yep.
But that's really cool actually because not only that it can save a lot of people from, of course, having though especially those who are allergic to fine dust, it
Hmm.
can actually help a lot of people take care of their health,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Because of course, if they know how much fine dust there is in the air, then we will be able to prevent it from entering, or do you have a prevention
yeah.
already in Korea?
Prevention? We
Yes.
don't have any prevention except for mask. If fine dust is not good, then people usually wear um, mask. But if it is just common, general, or how can I say, norm, yeah, normal.
Normal.
Yeah,
Normal.
if a mask is normal, then it doesn't prevent fine dust. So we have to buy a special mask, and we can reuse it. If we use it once, then we have to throw it away, and the cost of that mask is not cheap. So yeah, every day we if we have to use every day, then even it is
Mhm.
$1, but
Mhm.
yeah, if we use it for 30 days, a month, then it can be yeah $30, $30. So it's not that cheap. So yeah, if I have there are four members in my family members. So yeah,
There are four members in my family.
yeah, in my family, yeah, right. Oh,
It's
so
okay. It's
yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
Mhm.
anyway, it if all of us wear the special mask for fine dust, then yeah, it costs a lot. So, but luckily nowadays there is no fine dust that much. So yeah, I don't need to buy a mask or yeah, I don't need to wear yeah a special mask.
Oh, so if what do you call this? So normal masks don't actually prevent fine dust,
Yeah.
and the special masks
Mhm.
actually do the job.
Mhm. Yeah. I've
And
mhm.
mhm.
I just heard it. I can't prove it because I'm not a scientist. So, yeah, many people said that. So I just believe, oh, okay, I see. I have to buy a special mask like that.
Or maybe it's for advertisement, or it's like, do you know bandwagon?
Mm-hmm.
Bandwagon.
Uh-huh.
Here, bandwagon is
Mm-hmm.
how companies actually attract
Mm-hmm.
people
Mm-hmm.
to buy their products. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
sorry. It should be one word only. Here. Bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
So this means that, for example, if someone tells you that it's effective, then the word will spread.
Mm-hmm.
This is effective, this is effective, this is effective. So when it reaches you, since a lot of people actually said that it's really effective, then you will also buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Marketing style.
Mm-hmm.
So yes. So yes, maybe as you said, you're not a scientist. You cannot really prove if it's effective or not.
Yeah.
But if other people say so, okay, I'll try.
Yeah, right.
And as you said, it's more practical. More
Mm.
practical to buy it than buying a normal mask every day.
Practical? Why do you say it is practical?
Because if you buy 30 masks for $30 and you have four people, or there are four members in your there are four you have four members in your family, then that would be $120,000.
Yeah. So I mean, a special mask costs to $1, and then after we use it, I mean, we have to throw it away.
Ah, the
So
special mask, not
yeah, yeah,
not the normal. Oh, sorry,
yeah.
I
But
I got confused.
yeah, a normal mask doesn't prevent fine dust, so we don't need to buy it to prevent fine dust.
Oh, okay. I got confused. I
Okay.
thought you were telling me about okay. So the ones that actually prevent fine dust are more expensive than the normal ones.
Yeah, maybe, but there is also a cheap mask, even it is special and it can prevent fine dust. It, but and normal mask, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, there are a lot of cheap normal mask, but anyway, yeah, I think a special mask is a little bit expensive than normal mask, but yeah. Anyway, um, if just to $1 is not that big money, but if
Mhm.
we have to keep buying it, then yeah, it can cost. It can be a big money.
Mhm. So $1 isn't actually that much,
Mm-hmm.
but if we keep spending $1 every day, then it
Mm.
will be a lot
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right.
after 30 days.
Yeah.
I agree. You are very economical, practical.
Okay. Yeah, I have
Eh,
that kind of character, I
Thinking.
think.
Or maybe because you are into stocks. I think
Mm-hmm.
people who are into stocks actually tend to be more critical when they spend money or when they budget
Mm-hmm.
their finances.
Yeah, I think I was born with that kind of a trait.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I wish I had that, but yeah, I love spending money without even thinking. It's a bad trait. You're very lucky you have that.
But I have a lot of bad things. So
It's a balance of things. You cannot
yeah.
have everything.
Yeah, right. That's right.
oh, by the way, before we actually finish our class, I would just like to help you with the pronunciation of
Oh,
some words.
okay.
Would that be okay?
Okay.
So this one, I'll type it down for you. Sorry, I wasn't able to get the pronunciation. Mask.
Mask.
Yes, this
So,
one.
what was my problem?
You
A
kept on
sound?
pronouncing. Yes, the ah.
So
I know
I said mask, but I
uh,
have to say mask.
yes, because
Okay.
there is another word in English. This
Mhm.
one, musk. Musk is actually musk. So if you pronounce it that way, or musk, if you pronounce it that way, it will mean something different. It
Mhm.
means
Okay.
musky smell, something like that. Here,
Mhm.
I'll give you the words, and you'll see the differences here.
Mhm. Okay.
Yes, so mask
Mask and mask.
and yes. Just
Mhm.
be careful.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
I know you actually know how to pronounce the word, but
Yeah,
sometimes yes.
actually, the problem is we in Korea we have this word, but we
Mhm.
don't pronounce it mask, just mask, mask. So sound. But
yes.
when you hear my pronunciation, you think it's not sound. You think it is a more of sound. So why
Yes.
you said I pronounced mosque. But
Mhm.
actually,
Mhm.
I just try to pronounce mask. But yeah, you're right. It's a sound, so I have to pronounce it. Oh yeah, eh. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for accepting expressing my
Oh yeah,
opinion.
I
Okay.
like people correct my pronunciation. I like people to correct my pronunciation because then yeah I can improve my English skill. So yeah, anything you found out my mistake in today's class, yeah, um, feel free to tell me. Yeah, even it is a grammatical errors. Maybe I
Mhm.
made a lot of grammatical errors.
Don't worry. Actually, I find it really comforting to listen to you speak because you can actually correct yourself already. You know when you're making a mistake. Some grammar slips, we cannot avoid those. Even your teachers have the same mistakes from time to time.
Yeah.
So it's actually normal for us to have those mistakes because as we both know, we are not English is not our mother tongue, so
Mhm.
it's quite difficult for us to even master it. So
Mhm.
we just need to get the hang of it actually,
Mhm.
and yes, so grammar slips are forgivable.
Isn't there any word which I pronounced in a wrong way except for mask?
I was actually I wanted to check this word here.
Mhm.
Can you pronounce it for me, please?
Okay, chip, chip.
Yes.
I didn't pronounce a p
Yes.
sound when you hear it.
Because when you heard it,
Oh, when you heard
uh,
it. Mhm.
you actually pronounced it, but I was maybe thinking of a different pronunciation when you pronounce it. I thought
Uh,
it was long I or
ah,
cheap, cheap.
but is it long I or short I?
According to Oxford, which we use, it's short. So you are
Oh,
correct.
short.
Yes,
Oh,
but
it's
what
oh, it isn't it long e
long?
sound?
It should be right. I'll find it. I'll try to look for it in Cambridge. Okay.
Okay.
Cambridge. But the dictionary that we are using here is actually Oxford.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah,
But
right.
what I really know is since these vowels are together, these
No,
vowels are.
it's a
Uh,
long e sound.
yes, right?
Yeah, but you mean did I pronounce it long e sound or short e sound? Check
Actually,
it.
short.
Yeah, so that's the problem, yeah. Okay. Oh, so Oxford Dictionary says also it is long e sound. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I made a mistake. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, it's really I know, yeah, yeah, there are many long e sounds, but yeah, I forgot to pronounce it. In Korea, we don't have short e and long e sound, so it's a little bit difficult to pronounce the long e sound.
don't worry. As
Yeah.
I said, I totally understand.
Okay. Okay.
don't don't worry. From time to time, I'm gonna interrupt you, or from after we discuss
Yeah.
things, I'm gonna be checking your pronunciation if
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have classes with me in the future, so that you will be mindful of them. Okay?
Okay.
And the other word I found is this one. How do you pronounce it?
Normal.
Yes, one more time.
Normal.
Okay.
Normal.
Yes, sometimes your L becomes R.
Yeah,
Here.
L. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
that's my problem.
Yes, this here, yes, this part actually becomes R R sometimes. Normer.
Normal, like that. Normal.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
yes. Okay. By the way, do you have any questions
No,
about our topic?
no, I don't have any questions.
So thank you so much for having a class with me tonight. I do hope you learned something new from our class,
Sure.
and you did really well.
Yeah, I learned the three words. Thank you for advice. Yeah, thank you for your advice.
Very good. Yes. And yes, I really like the way how you correct yourself. Very nice. That's the best way to practice.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Have a great night, Miss
You too.
Elia,
Bye.
and have a great sleep. Bye.
Bye.